Welcome to Donna's Farmhouse Kitchen. Have y'all ever been to a restaurant and gotten a dessert or any food and think, you know what, that is terrible? Well, recently we went to a restaurant in the area and got some key lime pie. And I was like, kept eating it. In fact, we brought it home and we ate it at home. We waited about an hour or so after to let dinner settle, and I kept eating it and eating it. It was awful. It was supposed to be key lime pie. I could barely taste the key lime in it, but I kept thinking it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better with every bite, and it didn't. It did not get better. I decided, you know what? I'm going to make a homemade key lime pie for y'all, and I wish I could share this with you in person, but maybe now you can make your own key lime pie. Being a native Floridian, I've had my share of key lime pie, and that was not a good example of key lime pie. So I hate to say that, but we've all been there. My mom used to do the same thing. If we went out and got spaghetti, Mama would say, that's not as good as mine. I'm sure all of our moms have said that at some point about some dish. So this is mine right now. I feel like I could make a better key lime pie. I'm gonna get started with the graham crackers, and I have graham cracker crumbs in the box, but I like the taste of the cookies, the actual graham cracker cookies. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in my food processor. If I can break them up. Go ahead and break them up. That's the consistency that you want. I'm going to go ahead and measure out 1.5 cups. Now I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/2 cup of chopped pecans, and they're the chopped pecans, and then I chopped them again a second time. So you want them kind of small because they are going into the crust and they taste delicious. And then 6 tablespoons of melted butter. Probably the most difficult part of making a key lime pie is juicing the key limes and zesting some actual limes. Now, I was going to attempt to get the zest from key limes, and then I changed my mind. And if you ever try to zest key limes, you'll know why. So don't put yourself through that. And I will tell you, I used to juice my key limes with a regular juicer. I used to juice my key limes with this. Not no more. This is so much easier. And I actually got this at an estate sale. And when I seen it, I'm going, I really need one of those, and I really appreciated it today. So what I did was I would slice the key limes and put like 2 or 3 at a time, or 2 at a time, and open them up and squeeze it and just keep adding key limes until I couldn't add any more. This is awesome. This is what you need. This thing is heavy duty. You could hurt somebody with this thing. I love using that. And it makes making a key lime pie so much easier. Now we're gonna bring the pie plate over. Put the pie crust down in the pie pan. We're just gonna press it down. Got my handy dandy gloves on. And you can always make your pecans smaller than what I have done if you want to. And you can always make your graham cracker crumbs finer than I did. I have my oven set on 375 degrees. And we're gonna bake this for about 7 to 8 minutes. Let's get it in the oven. So the pie crust is out of the oven. I have been cooling it for 30 minutes. And now we're gonna make the key lime filling. First thing I'm going to put in is 2 cans of Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. It doesn't really matter which brand you use. This just happens to be the one I got. And make sure you get all of it out. In the meantime, I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. Kent is really looking forward to this pie. He's asked me about it several times. He's like a little kid asking, is it ready yet? Now I'm going to put in a 1/2 cup of light sour cream. Then 3/4 of a cup of key lime juice, not lime, key lime juice. Now, like I said, it's so easy to do with that squeezer that I showed you, so there's no excuse not to make a good key lime pie now. Now I'm putting in the zest of 2 limes. If you want to take the time to do key limes, go for it. But believe me, the limes do just fine. Now I've got Big Mama out, and she doesn't get to be used too much, so today's a good day for her to be used. And we're gonna whisk this all together. Y'all, that tastes amazing. And I love the look of the zest in the key lime filling. So it's nice and mixed up. Let me bring the crust back. Y'all are gonna love the taste of the pecans in this crust. It just really adds something to it. So we're going to smooth this out. Okay. Now we're going to put it in the oven for 10 minutes. And then when we bring it out, we're going to let it cool down, and then we're going to chill it for 3 hours. And then when I come back, I'm gonna make whipped topping that's gonna go around it real pretty. So I can't wait to make that. And then dig into this. It's gonna be so good. So it's been a very busy afternoon. It's been about 4.5, 5 hours since I put the key lime pie in the oven. I've taken it out. I let it cool down really good, probably for somewhat like an hour. And then I put it in the refrigerator for like 3 hours. Now I'm gonna make a whipped topping. And I'm not topping the whole thing. I'm just decorating around it. I'm gonna put 1 cup of heavy, cold, of course, heavy whipping cream, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And then we're gonna beat this until stiff peaks form. Okay. Then I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. Yummy. Olive Nation is pretty much my favorite extract company, especially for lemon. It really doesn't take long at all to make your own homemade whipped topping. So I have put my Wilton 6B tip on, if you can see that. And that's what we're gonna use. Got my cup ready. Now we're gonna put the whipped cream in it. And one more. Yum. And maybe one in the middle for good luck. There. I have taken some key limes and sliced them up, and then I cut them on one side. So, looks like a little Pac-Man. But what we're going to do is we're going to twist them and put them in between. You can kind of pull them apart if need be. And the zest from the limes looks so pretty inside the pie. Now little Sky, she would probably want to eat these. She likes tart stuff. She reminds me so much of my mom. My mom used to tell this story about when she was 5 years old, and she ran out of the house and ran to the store across the street, and just to get lemons. And little Sky is just like her. I didn't catch that edge very good over here when I was piping out the whipped cream, but it's okay. yummy key lime pie. And Kent cannot wait to get into it. He keeps asking me when. So I guess I better hurry up and take some pictures of this so he can have some. So I hope you will try this key lime pie and also share the video and make sure that you subscribe to my video below, and every time I have a new recipe, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.